There are 1,000 reasons why people want to trade, but there are actually only 5 reasons why you should not trade. And if you have one of these 5 reasons going, then trading is not for you. And I'm even going to cover why I teach people to stop trading in my trading course and to do this one thing instead. All right, guys, trading can be incredibly exciting and incredibly fun and very just exciting to increase your performance. But there's a lot of ifs, right? If you do this, if you do that, if you do that. So this video is talking to you about why I don't think you should trade. In fact, I don't think most people should be trading. Now there's 5 reasons why I'm gonna cover. And just start to notice if you see yourself in one of those reasons, because these reasons matter. So number 1, what I've noticed over the past 2 decades is people come in and they just kind of want to dabble. They have this idea of like, I'll just check it out, or, and look, I love the idea of being curious. Like, hey, I want to be curious if this is for me. But here's the thing. If you're not willing to commit a year, that doesn't mean a full-time job. It doesn't mean you're not going to see your spouse or your friends again. This is kind of a misunderstanding that trading takes a lot of time. It actually doesn't. So when I say you need to commit to it, you come into saying, look, I want to figure this out, right? People probably don't go into marriages saying, maybe I'll dabble in a marriage. Like, there's a level of commitment because you're going to hit periods of time that's difficult. And you don't want to just cut and run. You want to be like, okay, we're in a difficult spot. Let's figure it out. It's the same thing with trading. So the first mistake I see is people come in wanting to do a dabble. That's never going to work out. Even if they earn and make money during that dabble, they eventually give it all back and then some. So anyone coming in who I sense wants to dabble, I say this is not for you. So that's the first one, the dabbler. Here's the second one, guys. Most people are not willing to become a lifetime student. Now, I talk about this with investing, like becoming a lifetime student with investing. It's a lifetime event. I think you should do the same thing with your health. Be a lifetime student of health and fitness and making your body stronger and better, right? Make it hard to kill. It's the same thing with investing and with trading. Come into it with that mindset that this is going to be kind of a lifetime, you're going to be a lifetime student. Most people don't come into that. They're just coming into, and this is a little different than the first one, the dabble, but people who are not coming in thinking, okay, let's commit to this. Let's have it be, I want to be a kind of a lifetime student or a student of markets, right? Or a student of trading. People who do come in saying, I want to be a student of trading. I want to be a student of really understanding. They do well, but most people don't. Most people just come in and think they're going to hit it big and leave. It never works. So number 2 is not willing to kind of have that student mentality or being a student of trading or a student of investing. But of course, this one we're talking about really being that lifetime student of being a trader. That's number 2. Number 3. Here is number 3, guys. So here's number 3. Most people don't know this, but even if they do, they think they're an exception. 99% of all traders lose. Now that's in an absolute term. They lose. They actually lose their money. 99%. Now there's reasons why they go against most first principles of trading, but they've never been trained to do that. But I just want you to understand, kind of hear that number, let it sink in. 99% of traders lose money. I'm not even saying lose money relative to the S&P. That's probably closer to 99.9% of traders. But think about this. People are going into this industry. They're going into this business of trading, and I do believe you need to think of it as a business. And they're going to one that is a 99% fail rate. Now, part of the reason is because of dabbling and not wanting to become a student of trading. But just understand, people really don't get that. This is not something you dabble in. So the third reason to not trade is most people lose money and it's very stressful and they do it the wrong way and they hurt relationships in their life. So 99% of people lose money trading. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, this is probably my favorite. There's no reason to. There's no reason people have to trade. We have the S&P 500 that has an incredible history of growing people's money. The S&P 500 as we know it today was born in 1956. We have something called the NASDAQ 100 that was born in 1986. These are just two indexes I'm talking about. There's no reason to trade. There are ways to invest your money in a powerfully simple way that can create clarity and certainty and comfort and great night's sleep and just a way to know that you're going to be okay and have enough. So the fourth is there's no reason to trade when we have these great ETFs out there, these great investments that do it all for you. And literally they're free to buy today, and some of them are free to own. And the fact that those free things beat almost every trader, beat 99% of all traders every year, really want you to think, I really want you to kind of think about like, wow, if I do want to become a student of trading, I'm going to have to approach this in a different way because you're up against other traders. Now, I'll just quickly say that little thing that makes you different is all behavior, is all being in a community that can hold your feet to the fire and say, hey, you're breaking a rule here. Hey, right there, you said you were going to do that, but you didn't. It's that community that is the difference that makes a difference. Okay, and then the fifth reason. Here's the fifth reason. People come into trading for all the wrong reasons. And the number one reason I hear people coming into trading, sadly, is they want to make up for lost time. They got hurt over a decade, or their money sat in cash for 5 or 10 years, and now they're looking at their age, right? Now they're 50 or 60 or 70 or 40, but what they're saying to themselves is, I've got to make up for lost time. You're coming in on your heels. You're coming in a defensive way, and trading is not necessarily, now you have to defend when the price goes against you, but if you're already coming in defending and wanting to make up for lost time, this is a very painful place to attempt to make up for lost time. And people come into trading before they even have their financial house in order, right? Now, this has nothing to do with the 5, but I just want to point this out, and I see this all the time. People come into trading, and their financial house is a mess. Their investments are a mess. Their behavior around money and investing is a mess, and they want to come in and put steroids on that messiness. It does not work out. Okay, now I said to you at the beginning, I was going to say why I teach and train my trading clients to not trade and do something else instead. So the word trading, it sounds like you should be in trading and getting in and getting out and doing all these things because that's what you do in trading. And it's actually one of the things I train and teach my trading simplified students to stop doing. This idea of trading. What I show them to do instead is to build a procedure that identifies the exact type of symbol information they want. And then they just notice because it's set up in a procedure and they go, oh, there's this symbol setting up. And they position themselves into the symbol until it makes its move, which is what, let's say they made it, the symbol made its move in a positive way, or they were wrong and they have to move out. Now, that is very different from trading. It's procedural. There are alerts. Of course, there's dopamine and serotonin hits, and there is cortisol hits when you lose money. But that stuff is being lowered because the dopamine and the serotonin and the cortisol hits, that's what's going to make people very bad traders. So really what I'm showing them and teaching them and training them is to systematize this area of their life. And you can pick any area of your life and go deep on it, and you're going to become better in all other areas of your life. Thanks guys for being here. Thanks for listening to this. If you like the video, you're going to love my Clarity and Control course. It is absolutely free. And I don't know what you're going to love about it more, how simple, what you're going to love about it most, but how simple it is, or just how quick we get to showing you where you get the clarity and where you get the control back over your investments. Thanks guys for being in my world, and please hit the like button. It makes a difference. Leave a comment. I read all comments and respond to them. Thanks for being in my world, and I will see you on the next video. All right, bye.